All right, welcome into week 8 of the Hashmark show right here on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. You've been following us on TikTok for quite some time. We've had a lot of action over the last week. We're going to get to that in 1 minute. Sponsored here by Rudy's 17501 Dixie Highway, Homewood, Illinois. Go check them out. And I'll tell you what, lot of stuff going on last week. I don't know where we want to start. We can start with myself. I didn't have a good week last week. It was not good at all, and not happy. We could go to Chris, who's been winning, or we can go to Rick. We had a lot of requests for Rick. Rick, take it away. We're gonna give you the 5 minutes, 7 minutes you need here, whatever you need here.
Horrible week, horrible week, horrible past 2 weeks. A wise man once said, you got to have a couple of bad days to enjoy the good ones. So here we are, week 8, and we're ready to get after it.
Yeah, Chris, you've experienced some winning activities recently, mostly because the books have been getting crushed. But you think otherwise? You think you've been making some pretty sharp picks here, especially with Tennessee last week?
That was huge. That was huge.
Yeah, well, did they help lessen the load there, Rick? I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm just seeing it. That's all. I'm just seeing it. I don't know if it's like Joe Public, but it's. I feel like I'm just seeing it right. That's all.
You're seeing the field. You are seeing the field. You're dropping back. The defense.
It's 2 weeks
in
a row.
Yeah. The defense is real slow for you. You're seeing the field. You're reading the defense,
right.
and you're killing it. You're killing it. You're dropping back. You're looking good. See how you're looking good.
Well, let's see if we can carry it into week 3 or week 8. But let's go third week.
Week 8 already. All right, week 7 recaps and thoughts. I'll start. The Eagles. I thought we had something there with the quick score. Didn't have it. We were screwed. And what else? The Bears didn't surprise me. I was just really upset that I didn't take the Buccaneers. That's all I got. Thank you.
My biggest takeaway: the Bengals. Joe Burrow, he's here to stay. He is a legit quarterback in this league. He's a gamer. He's a gamer, and he put it in the Ravens' throat, and he says, "Hey, look at me, look at me."
Surprise for me. I mean, I picked Tennessee to win the game, but I didn't. I expect closer game than that, and I figured the 5.5 would be no problem. But it was no problem. And then Kansas City, what's going on? What's going on in Kansas City? I mean, is it injuries? Is it everybody's tired from the Super Bowl hangover? Like, what is going on in Kansas City? I figured they'd be better at this point in the season. Week 8, they'd be better than a couple of duds they had earlier in the season. So Kansas City surprised me that they're playing so poorly at the moment. But we'll see what we say on Monday night.
Yeah, I concur. And I'm not sure what their team total over wins of the season were, but it should have hammered
like
that under. Should have hammered
12 or 13, possibly.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
because statistically, that when a team loses that Super Bowl, they usually are shit that following year, and I should have seen that coming. You look at the year before that, San Francisco, they lost to KC, and then that following year they were dog shit. The year before that, who was it? I couldn't tell you, but typically it's called the Super Bowl hangover. Whenever someone loses in that Super Bowl, that next year they're dog shit. And then injuries start once they know that they're not making the playoffs. People start grabbing their hammy. Then they want to save their legs for the following season. KC dog shit.
Yeah, and the injury started in the Super Bowl, and I mean, I'm sorry, the playoffs last year is when they started, and they played the Super Bowl with what 3 offensive linemen not in the game, or maybe 2. One of them was playing really hurt, so. It's the same thing. It carried into this year, and injuries are lingering, and it's not looking good, man. But we'll see what happens this week.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's a week to week thing, right? That's what they always say. But I was I was all over Kansas City because I was trying to get cute when normally I would have loved the Tennessee play, and it just goes to show you this week. We might as well jump right into it. So let's just jump right into gut check before we start talking about every game this week because it does lead to some interesting games. Let's go into right now. Gut check here. Let's start with Rick for his gut check this week.
Gut check's going to be Lions plus 3.5, Steelers plus 3.5, and the Chargers -5.
Wow, go Chargers!
Go Chargers. All right, we got two matches this week. We got my gut check this week is Detroit and the Chargers as well. So let's go.
All right. Little daily double action. All right, my gut check: Buffalo -13.5 early this week. Cincinnati -9 early. Atlanta -1.5. No matches. All right, let's jump right into the line segment. Brought to you in part by nobody. Let's go to Chris. Chris, we're starting off with the first set. What's the first set here? I got to pull them up. First set, we're starting with Buffalo. The game that I just highlighted. Dolphins now at 14. Panthers, Falcons +3 now. Eagles, Lions +3.5. Titans, Colts +2.5 at Colts. What do you got here?
All right. First game, Buffalo at Miami. I mean, Buffalo's coming off by Miami. They're coming off of a kind of a tough loss. So Miami struggles continue. Buffalo coming off a bye. Hammer Buffalo. It's a money game for me. Carolina at Atlanta. Don't have a play, but I lean to the under. Divisional game, 46.5. I feel like that's kind of high for a divisional game like this. And Carolina's offense is, I mean, they benched Darnold. So I'm looking at the under here. And then Philly at Detroit. I mean, home dog back at home +3.5. Let's go Detroit. I mean, they're gonna. I think they played really well against the Rams. So I think they carried in back home. They carried in. I'll take the hook. And then you said Tennessee and Indy to finish it off this first set. This is a weird line to me. I don't understand why Indy, coming off of a game that was the conditions were terrible. And then San Francisco's they don't really know what's going on right now. What they have there in their quarterback or position, or really a lot of positions. So I'm taking Tennessee. This is a weird, but I think the Tennessee's the better team. I'm going to take the points.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Chris.
Okay.
Rick, what do you got here?
Dolphins and Bills. I seen it today. Dolphins +13.5. I like the Dolphins simply because that's my style. I like this dog right here. The world will be on the Bills. It's one of those things I just can't see the Bills blowing out every fucking team. Interdivision, I'm going to take Dolphins +13.5. Panthers and Falcons, I'm staying away simply because, like, I bet with Matty Ice, I get burnt. I bet, against Matty Ice, I get burnt again. I'm staying away. I do like the over, though, over 46. Probably going to lean towards that, over 46. Eagles Lions is the gut check. Lions +3.5. Coach Campbell, I mean, he showed me a lot, and I read an article today that he said, and I quote, "I will do whatever it takes to win a game." We've seen an onside kick. We've seen a fake field goal, fake punt. He's just ready to do whatever it takes.
Was it back to back? That was
exactly.
Possessions. I mean,
yeah.
In the first quarter.
In the first quarter, and I knew right away. I did have.
I'm beating this line.
One of my wins was this past week was the Lions plus 14, 15, whatever the fuck it was. 17. He would do whatever it takes, and I like that style. It's one of those just covered, but play to cover the game is what Campbell was saying. I love it. Titans, Colts. I'm staying away. No action.
All right. Dolphins.
It's a weird line. Isn't that a weird line?
It is very weird. I don't get it.
I got a couple weird here. I have a couple weird written down in my notes here, and that was the first one. It's like, that is what is So when you guys were talking about earlier in the week in our text thread about the the books are going to try to win their fucking money back. This is a game. I have 3 games that I'm like, okay, this is weird.
Right. Yeah. This is one. I'll go in reverse order then because we're talking about that game right now. I'm on the Colts here. Colts money line. Colts -2.5. This goes to 3. Get your 2.5 now. It looks weird, and it's supposed to look weird. World's going to be on the Titans. Come game time, you'll get a 3 here. I think the Titans will get some love from the public, so wait for that game. As it gets closer to kickoff, Eagles Lions. This is a coin toss game here. Personally, this screams Lions, but I like the Eagles in a bounce back here. That shit that he pulled last week in that fucking
That was
Lions
awful.
game will never happen again ever. So you're just fucked. Like I'm sitting there watching this game, and I was mad because I didn't take it. And it was my system play. I loved it. You sent it out. Rick saw the email, and I didn't take it. I decided to go with one that Chris and I talked about that we weren't going to take over 47. Bears. Don't want to talk about it. But anyways,
that was brutal. I was on the over too. That was brutal. I mean, the first quarter it looked so sexy that over, and then they just they stalemated. The Bucks had it was third. And it was
the show. Chris said he said, "Hey, I like the over." I said it takes 2 teams to get an over, and exactly what happened. Exactly what happened, and we should have been the Lions. We weren't. So I like the Eagles here. I still do. Lions. No way. Falcons, Panthers. I actually, it's weird for me because I had the Falcons earlier in the week at -1.5, but at +3 now, you got to take the Panthers. You might even, we'll talk about this later, might even, tease the Panthers possibly. Panthers money line at this point. So that's kind of changed for me. My gut checks kind of changed a little bit. And then Bills, Dolphins. Yeah, I'm actually going to go with the public on this one at 13.5 and take the Bills. I'm sick and tired of it. I think, the Bills are a team that they're going to want to prove some things this year and do it convincingly throughout the season. And they're not going to take their foot off the gas. At least I hope they don't. But that's what I got in the first set here.
I see.
Going back,
okay, so they're coming
any
off a
thoughts on
bye.
that? Any final thoughts on that set here?
But they're coming off a bye, so
Ooh.
I don't see them.
The Bills?
Like taking their. I don't see them taking their foots off the throat at all. Like they're just gonna keep going.
No. Yeah.
I don't see them coming out fucking slow. But I don't know. It could be wrong, but I don't see them coming out slow.
Yeah, I mean, and then you think about the books, and they're going to get everybody back this week. It's like, well, in this, is this one of those games where they're like, yeah, the Bills are only going to win this game by 7. It's going to be pretty, low scoring, defensive battle, possible rain. We haven't even talked about the weather. It's going to be cold, So I don't know.
So what? We think Miami is going to beat them in the cold?
No,
my mindset would just my mindset would just
they could cover this. They could cover this game, but I think it should be maybe 7.
I'm sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah,
maybe 10. I don't know, but I'm taking Buffalo.
What were you thinking about this game, Rick?
What was your mindset?
No, just the interdivision. Please, God, just keep it close, right? I mean, just one of those things like.
I mean,
I do use that logic later on.
That Lions game opened up unbelievable because at one point I think you're sitting at +27, and it's like, oh my. How come they all can't be this easy, right?
Right.
All right. Next set, we'll start with Ireland here. Rams, Texans, Bengals, Jets, Steelers, Browns, 49ers, at Bears.
The Bears. My first game, Rams at Houston. I went with my gut in my first thought of my gut was Houston. I don't know why. I don't really like that game. I'm gonna go to no play.
What was the system play of the fade Houston or something, right?
I know, yeah. Operation Fade Houston. I know. But
Houston's a dog shit team. I'm finally with you here. They're dog shit.
They're
right?
dog shit. I know. And then Detroit
fucking bad.
started off really fucking hot against the Rams, and the Rams were like you like the third possession, the Rams were finishing plays and like fuck yeah, like they were getting all pumped up about this shit, and you could tell that they realized, holy shit, the Rams or the Lions are fucking terrible, and they're fucking right now. Like, we gotta pick it up. So they're not gonna start this game. Yeah, this is what you're talking about. Like whatever what we said that day. Like the play is the Rams, but I'm gonna stick with down here. I'm gonna stick with Houston, so I'm gonna lose that game anyways. The Jets. I'm also gonna pick the Jets. I think the Cincinnati is coming off of a very big win, and like people are putting them above the Ravens in the power rankings. I think that's stupid. The Ravens are the better team in the long run. Cincinnati wins this game, but they don't cover that 10.5 because everybody's just counting out the Jets right now because they're fucking whoever the quarterback is.
Joe Flacco, where'd Joe Flacco go?
Yeah, Joe Flacco. They
Yeah.
did pick up Joe Flacco. Is he going to play though? I don't know. Pittsburgh at Cleveland. I'm gonna lean to the under on this one. I don't really know who's gonna win this game. I mean, Cleveland's still a very talented team. Pittsburgh, I don't know. My pick is the under for this game. And then San Francisco at Chicago. That was the first game I actually like writing down all these lines and stuff. That was the first game I filled out, and Chicago is gonna cover that 4 points, and that's it for that.
They're gonna cover it. They're gonna cover and win.
I don't know if they're gonna win. I don't know if they're gonna win, but the 4, I think they're gonna cover the 4.
Oh yeah, because what they're +4 right at home.
They're +4. Yeah, they're +4.
Okay.
I think it'll be close. I think it'll be close because San Francisco sucks. The Bears suck.
So ass versus ass.
Like we've been saying. Yeah, it's definitely an ass versus ass. It is the same thing that we've been saying all year. I think you mentioned it fucking week 1 or whenever it was, Rick. That with Chicago, it's every other week. Like we think they do really bad. We think they're gonna do bad. They win. They win, and we think they're gonna do really good, and then they lose. Like it's opposite every week. And last week was fucking putrid. Last week was horrible. So I'm gonna take Chicago +4 to get through the 3 because it's gonna be a close game. Weird line to me, by the way. That was one of my other weird lines.
All right, Rick.
Rams at Texans. I got a no action on the spread. I do love the Undy 47.5. I seen it at this Schmonin. We got the ref Clay Martin is a big under guy. The ref is a big under guy. On the season, he's 6-1 on the under. Like Dave said last week, it takes 2 teams to hit an over. So we're going to hammer that under this week. Rams versus Texans, under 47.5. Bets. Bengals versus Jets. Staying away, no action. Pittsburgh and Cleveland. It's a gut check of mine. Got Pittsburgh +3.5. I also, I think I just said it. He likes the under. I do too. 42.5 is what I've seen it. I see 10-13. Pittsburgh might win, but it's one of those old school games. 10-13. It's gonna be grimy. Gonna be grit. It's gonna be fucking fighting. It's a battle of the trenches. 10-13 is the final score, guaranteed. Niners Bears. I got in my notes. Whatever CI says, run with it. So I'm gonna go, and I forgot what you said. But what'd you say?
I said Bears cover.
Bears cover. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lean towards Bears cover because I had my notes. Whatever CI says.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Reverse order. We got a triple threat here. Love the Bears. Exactly what Ireland said. These games are. It's gonna be like 24-20. They're gonna score a lot of points back and forth. It's gonna be muddy. Bears probably lose a heartbreaker. Yeah, take the Bears and the points. Steelers +3.5. Bengals, Jets, Cincy. Jets are a bad team. Don't even buy into this. This is part of my I'm with what's her name, Kelly in Vegas. Stop putting your money on shit teams and just stop doing it. Just stop. Or you can be like me and send 18 million sheep to some fucking the ether in a scam. Okay, that's how fucking stupid you are putting your money on the Jets. Plus 10.5, no go. State Bengals, Rams, Texans. Just the fuck out of here again. Rams, fucking roll. The Rams are so ready to roll after that stupid fucking Detroit game. They're like, okay, Jared's out of here. Can we fucking just destroy this team? But I understand there could be lacks there, but what we saw from these two teams.
Who do they got next week? You're a big. Who are they got next week? Who does the Rams got? Who the Rams got next week?
Well,
you guys, I'm not gonna lie. When I those picks, the Houston and the Jets pick was you guys in my fucking head saying, the Vegas is gonna try to fucking make their money back and shit, and I went the opposite.
And I think that's what's going to happen, right? Everybody's going to try to play them, and they're going to play them with some favorites winning. Rick, to answer the question, Cincinnati actually, going back to that Cincinnati game, and why you possibly could take the Jets, they have a big game with Cleveland coming into town next week. The one game you were asking me about, though, was the Texans.
Rams.
Oh, the Rams. The Rams are at home hosting Tennessee. So, I don't know. Not really a trap.
That's a tough game.
Yeah. Well,
that's going to be a good game. What?
Rams all day.
Prime time?
Book it.
Yeah, if it's in LA, yeah.
Sunday night, Jen. Sunday night.
Rams will win that game.
All right, we're on to the I think we're on to the third
I love the
set
Rams,
here.
man.
Yeah, that's a good drop. I love
three
the
o'clock 3:00 games.
All right, we'll start with Rick here in the Jags, Seahawks, Patriots, Chargers, Washington Broncos, and the Bucks and Saints.
Jags Seahawks. This is what we call the who cares game of the week. I have no action. I'm staying away from these shitty fucking teams. New England Chargers -5. It's another gut check. Love the Chargers. Go Chargers. Go -5. New England and Chargers -5. It's a gut check -5. Steven Belichick had an easy assignment against the Jets last week. Welcome to LA, Steven. Good luck. Washington and Denver. My God, you talk about Heineken. Did you guys see this shit? I mean, I had the Washington. I was gonna say Redskins. I had the Washington football team +10. I felt so good going into this game, and then this cocksucker, he had a clear cut. He had a play action or something. He rolled out. He could have walked into the end zone, but he slid in. And then it was a no touch. It was a no touchdown. He thought he got a touchdown. He did a Lambeau leap. This cocksucker did a Lambeau leap and mushed himself. He mushed himself, did a Lambeau leap. It got called back because – well, it didn't get called back, but he got down at the 1. And I was with some buddies on Sunday. I was like, he just mushed. There's no way Washington covers. There's no way that Washington ever wins a next game for the rest of his life. I mean, it's just so brutal that he just mushed himself. You don't do a Lambeau leap, right? I mean, you're an opposing rookie quarterback, and he turned me off. I loved him, and now it turned me off. I hate it. I can't stand him. So we have a Heineken versus a Teddy cover in Week 8. I'm staying away. Just staying away.
Wow, lot of analysis for
Tampa,
a game you're staying away from there.
Yeah, a lot of animosity as well. I just couldn't believe it, dude. But let me elaborate a little bit. So that he did that Lambeau leap. And then they had 5 other inside the 10 red zone appearances, and he got 2 fumbles, an interception. After the Lambeau leap, you don't do that shit. You hand the ball to the ref. You're on the road. Don't get cute. Tampa Bay at Saints. This one is Tampa Bay wins, obviously, because Tampa Bay is not going to lose for a while. But Saints cover. I got 28-24 Bucks win. Saints.
Yes. Okay. So start this bracket off. We have Jacksonville at Seattle. I think this is a get right game for Seattle. I think Seattle covers this no problem. Jacksonville coming off a bye, but I don't think it matters. Seattle defense, Monday night against the Saints was a tough game for them. I mean, they lost, but their defense is still there. So I think they handled Jacksonville no problem. Coming at home, coming off a terrible fucking loss. I mean, I forgot what their record was, but they have a really good record on Monday night. And they lost that game. So this is a get right game for Seattle.
And they've covered the last 2 primetime games too. They've covered. So tip the cap to them. They've been covering.
Yeah, and they're not without Russell Westbrook, they're not a really good team, but they're still a formidable team.
Your mindset's on NBA. You said Russell Westbrook.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wilson. Sorry.
Yeah, you're all good. You're an NBA guy. You're not.
Yeah. Okay, and then we go New England at LA -4. This is a money game for me. This is the Chargers coming off a bye. New England coming off of a fantastic win against a shitty team. This is a letdown game for New England, and LA coming off the bye -4, no problem. Washington at Teddy covers. This is an ugly fucking game. This game has no offense. This game fucking sucks. You said earlier about I forgot what game that was. Nobody fucking cares the game. This is the nobody fucking cares game for me. But I'm gonna go with the under 44.5. That's a wild. I think that's way too many points. So I'm going under on that game. That's my play under. And then Tampa Bay at New Orleans. I have New Orleans covering. It's +4 is through the 3 game. I'm with you on that, Rick. New Orleans covers.
I like it.
All right, I'll start at the top this time instead of reverse order. Jaguars, Seahawks. I like the Jags here, +3.5. I mean, listen, the Seahawks are not the same team, especially now without, obviously, Russell Wilson. And the fact that the Seahawks are eliminated from playoff contention. They're kind of limping through this thing. A lot of guys throwing the towel. It's going to get ugly for the Seahawks down the road. Give me Jacksonville, a team that's young, hungry, wants to win. 12th man doesn't matter anymore. Jacksonville covers that game, +3.5. Patriots, Chargers, no brainer for me. Patriots at +5, not 4. I know it's down to 4. Washington and Broncos, tough game because obviously the line says it. 3 could be a crapshoot. I mean, I'm with you, Chris. On the under, I don't even know what side to go. I might flip a coin here. I'll let you know later. Honest to God, I have no idea. Buccaneers, Saints, but Saints all day, and give me a sprinkle on the money line. This is a game that I think the Saints are really going to have a good shot to win with Sean Payton really putting a good game plan together. And let's not forget Jameis Winston, the fool game. No, he's going to fool them. A team that gave up on him. A team that gave up on him.
True, very true.
Well, it's not hard to give up on him when Tom Brady comes fucking knocking on your door.
Saints money line.
Hey, I like that.
Line and Saints +4.5. Book it right here, right now.
So we're all on the Saints.
I like it.
Yeah,
it's a nickel. It's a nickel. It's a nickel bet.
There's a nickel bet, John. Let's go Cowboys Vikings. We'll start with Ireland. Halloween. Ooh.
Yeah, we got
Cowboys Vikings.
Special
Interesting
on
line.
Halloween.
This line also moved around quite a bit.
Today it did. Today.
+2,
yeah, all the way to now 2.5 favorites. So interesting here. We could talk about this a little bit more, but go ahead and your take first.
So when I looked at it at 7 p.m. tonight, I'm not gonna lie, didn't know Dak wasn't playing. So I have this.
But that's not official yet though. But the line screams that Dak's not playing.
This is Thursday night, 11 Central.
Dak. So I looked it up. I jumped on Twitter, whatever, and there was some stuff that said Dak said if this was a playoff game, I will play. Whether they take it easy on him or whatever, I don't know. But they're coming off a bye. I think Dak's gonna play. and I think you're going to give Dallas 2.5. I think that's the wrong move. But if Dak plays, you take Dallas 2.5. If Dak doesn't play, I think you stay away from this fucking game, because Dallas is I think 6-7, 6-0 or 7-0 against the spread this year. So they cover. Dallas is a covering team this year. Book it if Dak is playing.
Well, and it's your NFC champions this year too. So
Yeah, they're definitely they're a
Man.
team we're thinking about.
Yeah, so when I seen it this morning, I'm pretty sure Dallas was. I didn't write it down. I should have, but I'm pretty sure I seen Dallas minus 1.5 at 8 a.m. Central Thursday morning, and now they're plus 2.5. What I wrote down was Cowboys money line under 55. But it's all pending on if Dak plays or not, right? But I still love either way. Dak plays or does not play. I still love that under 55, and that's where we're at.
I think it's a great
All right,
play.
yeah,
Ray.
crap.
I love that under. Sorry, Dave.
Yeah, no, crapshoot. I love the under as well. I just, I had and do have the Vikings in a teaser already at +8. So was in early on that, when they were +2. So, now you're at this point where there's really no value on the Vikings, even with Dak out. I still think it's one of those. It's just an oddball toss-up game at this point, unless you were in early on it. Let's go over to Monday Night Football. This is going to be November 1st, by the way, already into November. Giants at Chiefs +9.5. We will start over on this side over here with Mr. Ricky Sajak. Go ahead, Rick.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, the world's seen KC look like shit against Tennessee. They don't make the playoffs, but they destroy the Giants. I think we got a big dog outright win with Green Bay on Thursday night. We'll see how Sunday night plays. If it plays to what I'm thinking, we got a dog outright win on Thursday. We're probably going to go a fave. Vikings probably win this game, and then we're going to go a fave, and KC wins by 14 against the Giants Monday Night Football.
Wow. Okay. I'll give my analysis here. Then we'll go to CI. As much as I like that analysis, in Kansas City was on them last week. I can see where you're coming from, but I saw a lot of things in that Kansas City game that had me saying, "What the hell?" Including Mr. Mahomes getting hit in the head like that. Whether he's clearing protocol or not, call it what it is. Casey's got Green Bay coming into town next week. This is not a game that you want to get involved on that side of the house. Give me the New York Giants +10.
Danny
all day.
Dimes.
All day.
What are you getting +10?
I see it now, +10. Yeah.
+10.
Yeah, +10. Yeah,
Really?
pushing up, pumping. Yeah,
I had 9.5 at 7 p.m. tonight.
Yeah, no, it's pumping up. So I like the Giants. Going with the Giants in that one. All right, teasers and parlays. Or wait, I'm sorry, Chris. We skipped over you. Giants.
CI?
Go ahead.
This is a money game for me. I think this is a get right game for Kansas City. They're home. They come back. They need it. The Giants. They won. They're not. The Giants. I don't think the Giants are a team that can put back-to-back wins together. So I'm picking Kansas City at home all day. That's my Monday night pick.
I like it.
All right, no cover there, huh? You don't think they cover, Giants?
Yeah, Kansas City 9.5. They cover.
All right.
They murdered. Motherfucker.
All right, I'm ready. Bring me in.
All right, Rick, let's take a look at some parlays. Any parlays out there this week?
Yeah, I love a 2-team money line dog parlay for the first time for the boys. We have Lions plus 184 and combo that with Pittsburgh plus 160. A
All right.
2-team money line dog parlay.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I mean, if the Lions are going to win a fucking game, it's going to be against Philly. Philly fucking sucks. So let's go.
Give me Lions. Get a win at home, huh? For the
Let's
boys.
fucking go. Get a fucking win, Campbell.
I don't know.
All right, my teaser this week. I don't know. I didn't know what to do. Like there were a lot that I kind of liked, and so I wrote down 3 real quick. I'll give you 3 real quick. I got Chicago plus 10, New Orleans plus 10.5. I got Dallas plus 8. That's again Dallas plus 8, Washington plus 9. Then we got Detroit plus 9.5, and the Chargers plus 2.
So you do a 3. You do a 3. You can do a 3-team 6-point parlay.
That could get crazy, but those were 2. No, I'm sorry, those were 3 2-team parlays. I don't know what I think there's a lot that you can tease out there this week, to be honest with you. It just depends on where your gut feels. But I feel like if you give Chicago 10 at home, they're going to cover that, and if you give New Orleans 10.5, they're going to cover that shit because that's going to be a close game, interdivisional game. It's going to be a good game.
I like that. Bears and Saints.
Okay.
Yeah, Bears and Saints up to plus 10. 10.5 for the Saints.
The one I wrote down for the show was at the time Vikings plus 8. This again was Monday, and then Titans plus 8 as well. Those are the 2 I had. Changed now, obviously, but other than that, didn't have one that I'm going to put any money on out there this week. All right, Moneyline dog of the week. We'll start with.
I think that's a really good. Sorry, Dave. I'm going to cut you off. I think it's a really good.
With the Titans?
Teaser. Yeah, the Titans and the Vikings. I think it's a very good teaser.
Yeah, Colts.
Let me put that in.
Well, you can't get it now. The Vikings is off the board because they're -2. They were +2, remember?
Oh, that's right.
When Dak was playing. So, again, that was Monday, though.
All right, keep an eye out for it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. These things can change. And listen, I want to tell people this. It's very – if you can find a book that'll give you what's called an open teaser where you can start one leg and you don't have to complete it right away, that's pretty valuable. They're going to get you a little bit more possibly light juice, but it's very valuable if you want to wait and add something to the leg of your teaser, I should say. Sorry, not parlay, teaser. They'll let you add it. So, but of course, I don't know any of them, but that was that teaser. Moneyline of the week. Going to Rick. What do you got?
Moneyline dog of the week. I'm going to stick with the Lions. I think they get right with Philly. I mean, they get that first win at home.
Okay, Chris.
My Moneyline dog of the week. When I looked at 7 p.m. Dallas was a dog. It was like a gut check, Dallas. And then I researched it a little bit and found out that Dak is a kind of up in the air. And then I wrote down New Orleans, Washington, Tennessee, Green Bay, and I highlighted Green Bay. And we're recording this late. Green Bay won the game, so
okay.
Moneyline dog of the week was Green Bay.
All right, and Rick liked the Lions. Okay. All right.
Nice.
Let's go to mine. I got to pull up the notes because honestly, I forgot. At first, I had the Jaguars, then I wrote down the Saints, and I ended up going with the Jags at the plus 155 in Seattle. Seattle's done. No shot at the playoffs. No Ross Townsend. I talked to you guys about it earlier. Give me the Jags and a money line. Money line of the week's been pretty good for me lately. I think we're 4-2. No, that's 6. 4-3. So looking forward to that. So give me the Jags. College, I don't have anything this week. Chris, any Notre Dame?
So we have North Carolina coming into South Bend. The line is Let me just double check on
Man,
that.
these games, I already see it right now. It's gonna be
The line is -3.5.
oh,
This screams Notre Dame for me,
route Notre
but
Dame route.
they kind of came off of a. I mean, we're talking about. I'm brainstorming this live right here. Notre Dame came off of
No,
a sort of
real quick, I think that's important.
emotional win against USC. So they had an emotional win. I mean, they were pumped up to win that fucking game against USC coming off the bye and stuff. North Carolina coming in, not a very good team, but they actually do have a good offensive passing game. So and Notre Dame's defense is kind of like mediocre. Not it's like more so on the bad end. Carolina's going to keep it close. They're going to have to do it through the air. And I think Notre Dame has they have a lot of turnovers. I don't know how many it is, but they have a good amount of turnovers. So I think Notre Dame covers this game 3.5. That doesn't bother me. The hook doesn't bother me. I think Notre Dame covers.
Okay.
All right.
Well, Rick,
Hey.
anything out there? System players.
Yeah, system play. Bad last week. Bad last week. Went 0-2. The system plays 10-6 on the season. We have 2 system plays for the boys. Iowa State at West Virginia. West Virginia is getting 7. I love it because you play the system. You don't bet the team. You bet the system. And the second one is Penn State, ranked 20 on the road. So you bet Ohio State -18.5. You book it now.
I like it.
Now,
Right now.
Like right now, John.
you think that lane you think that line's going to move?
Yes. It's gonna be heavy. It might go to 19, might go to 20. Book it now.
All right.
Final
So,
thoughts.
what did
Final
we say, Dave?
thoughts.
Final
Chris.
thoughts?
Final thoughts, Chris. Going into week 8 here.
Going
Hold
into
on to
week
your
8.
cock.
I mean, yeah, hold on to your cock. I think it's going to be a fucked up week. I really do. And
It's so ugly.
you guys were kind of in my head a little bit. You know, I saw a couple weird lines. I mean, there's some 3.5s. Like there's the big lines are Houston 14.5, Miami at Buffalo 14. Buffalo's no problem. There's not really any. I mean, Kansas City. I mean, there's not really any big lines. Cincy at New York. I don't know, but the rest are like inside 4. Like it's going to be a crazy week. So that would be my final thoughts. Like, go with your gut. Period.
All right.
Week one, I think DJ talked about it, and I need to do it this week. Is that the first half unders on these noon games have been hitting crazy. I mean, I look back, and I don't have the number in front of me, but they've been hitting. So these first half unders on noons, and I mean, are we all sitting on our couches being like, looking at our fantasy team, and there's been no scores on this first half. First half undies have been just fucking hitting. I don't know if it flips the script this week, but I might flirt with it. I might flirt with it a little bit.
I mean, especially if you see the 21s. 20's hairy. 21 though, it's a good number. I mean, it depends who's playing.
Teams just start off so soft, and then when they hit the over, it's always second half.
They're evaluating, they make their adjustments, and they start throwing the hell out of the ball. Exactly. Final thoughts for me. Yeah, grab a seat, get some popcorn, and relax. I'm telling you right now. For me, it's an easy week. I see it. No problems here. Again, a lot of dog coverage, but there's going to be a couple favorites, right? They're going to try and trip you and fool you with these big spreads. Oh, they got to cover. No. Don't fall for it. Just be careful, and
don't bet on shitty teams.
And don't bet on shitty teams. That's the Jets and the Texans officially. Now, I rode the Jets for 8 weeks. Every week I'm sitting.
Here I am on the Jets this week.
But you're right. Like the probability the Jets probably will, win this week and cover. But I just don't want any part of it. Like there's no money involved. It's just it's eye candy, the game. And obviously we got the Hashmark show Pick'em League, which I'll go back and forth on. But just be careful out there. It's getting cold. Put
Just
your
be
coats
careful.
on.
Be
Put your
careful.
coats
Be
on.
careful. I like that. Be careful.
And don't overdo. Don't overdo it.
And don't overthink it. Don't overthink it like Ricky Parlay's been doing.
It's simple, and I love the Bears analysis. I really do. For people outside of this market, your initial thought is, oh, fucking San Francisco, right? San Francisco, the Bears suck. They didn't do anything against San. No, the play is the Bears. The Bears might win this game, 24-20, 23-20. Nagy's, Ireland's going to be mad. He's going to be texting us. Look at Nagy. He's excited. For what? For what? You got a first down. It's going to be a crazy game.
Is he in COVID protocol, or is that last week?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Is it this week? Or is that last week or this week? I think it was this week because they can't fire a guy in
think it's
COVID
this
protocol. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So he's out. So he's out. So they might win, right? Without Nagy even on the sidelines, they might win.
I don't even know if I still have. Do I have? Yeah, I do have a little bit of him. Little bit. We'll just take a couple from him.
And again, I think that the message for us too, coming out that second was to show, like, say, hey man, this is about some pride too. When you're down that much, it's this comes down to pride, and that's
Shut
where
the
our
fuck
defense
up.
got those two stops there at the end, where they could have easily just folded up shop and just say go ahead and score, and they didn't twice. For our offense, the same thing. Like let's go ahead and finish this thing and try to get some points, and so that's where we're able to really evaluate that and see it, and it's something that it didn't even cross my mind.
The fuck is that? What?
So he got scared.
See what?
He got scared after that Bucks beatdown, and he crawled in a hole and he got COVID. And
Yeah.
he's like, they can't fire me. They can't fire me if I got COVID, right? He asked his agent. His agent was like, his agent was like, no. If you're in COVID protocol, you're clear.
He sounds stuffy though. Here's our other guy, Jay Cutler.
Yeah, I'm just leave it at that. We gotta continue to work. I mean, when times like this, times where you get beat, blown out, you got two choices. You can either say F it, I'm gonna stop working, I'm gonna stop playing, or you can go the other route and say, so I'm gonna keep working. I mean, I know myself, no matter how many picks I throw, no matter how many L's we take, I'm gonna keep going. That's just a fact. And that's just who I am. I'm never gonna stop, and I'm always gonna keep going. So yeah.
I mean, it's just weird. It's just this team is a joke right now. Nagy's got to go. Anyways, those are
Yeah,
my.
he doesn't like Nagy.
Well, it's not. He's not.
I think he realizes Nagy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's not calling the games for him. He's not calling the right plays for him. There's no offense. This offense is not good for Justin, and he knows that. And this is part of it, right? You draft a quarterback like this, Nagy doesn't know what to do with him, and maybe he can call Andy Reid. I don't know. I don't know.
And what you do is you fucking sit down with the quarterback and you talk to him and you say, "Hey, what are you good at? What do you think you're good at?" And then you can plan with that knowledge.
Yeah.
You don't try to do what you want to do and say, "Hey, this is how you're going to fit into my system. This is what you need to do to fit into my system." No, you look at the fucking quarterback and you say, "What are you good at? Oh, you're really good at this. You're really good at that. Your instinct." You came to the quarterback. You don't fucking make the quarterback become your quarterback or become your system. Like, I don't know, man.
I mean, he just has gradually gotten worse. That's a plain simple. He's
Nagy
gradually gotten
or
Nagy. Yeah, no,
or
Nagy.
Fields?
Yeah, Nagy has gradually gotten worse. I mean, I loved him.
Yeah.
When Mitch came in, he had a little trickery going on
week
preseason,
one,
and then when he came
nice.
in, it looked really sexy, and then he kind of just like he fell apart. He just backpedaling, trying to save his job.
Well,
He's got to go.
The league caught up, and it just all fell
Yeah,
apart.
the league caught up. The league caught up exactly.
Had 8 weeks of it. It was great. We were like, oh my Lord. And then that was it. It was easy to defend. And yeah. So, all right. Well, that's going to do it for week 8. Thanks everybody for joining. Thanks everybody for tuning in here on YouTube, brought to you in part by Rudy's. Go check them out. 17501 Dixie Highway in Homewood, Illinois. And remember, place to bet because you believe so, not because we said so. Thank you. Have a good day. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks. All right, that's it. 11:30. That's pretty good. Thinking.
That's pretty good. We started at 10:30.
Getting better and better every week. Yeah, 10:26.
Okay.
But I felt longer than an hour.
Well, we've been hanging out for longer than an hour.